some stuff I bought in the local thrift store. Like I was after these particular beads, these silver beads, and at, I think this was 50 cents. I thought, yeah, I'll buy the whole thing, and I can probably use the other remaining beads and tassels for junk journal. I got some vocabulary cards. These are German on one side and Spanish on the other. And this was a thrift store find as well, for 20 cents. This is where you write your homework in, and then you can sort of, I think you sort of rip this piece out to kind of show that you've done it or something. You can turn over the page and easily find where you're at. I picked up a few handmade doilies. I mean, these are proper real handicrafts. I mean, this one, so delicate and beautiful lace. It's a little crochet doily and a slightly bigger one. But don't know whether I'm going to cut them up or include them just as they are. And this is actually a huge tablecloth, part of which I've already cut up. It's got some nice lace on the side, and which to me actually looks handmade as well. And then loads of stitching. I'm not really sure whether this is kind of Christmassy or not, but whatever. I'm gonna use this, I hope. And I also was given stuff by people I visited. So one of my friends put together a massive bag of old buttons to, so once again, I'm gonna have to play more with buttons in the future. This is actually quite heavy. And then I got some fabulous old books from her, and this one is actually so good. I'm not even sure whether I can cut this up. I absolutely love this. First of all, you can sort of hear it when I move the page. It's really, really thin paper. And this is from 1925, so almost 100 years old. The pictures in it are actually quite pretty as well. And as you can see, it's I mean, it's pretty amazing, this book. It's a book of songs, obviously, as you can see, but it's I think it was first put together and published in the early 1900s for sort of hiking groups that had been kind of established for young people. There was sort of a return to, I don't know, hiking and spending time outdoors, particularly for the urban youth at that time. And they put together kind of traditional German songs. And yeah, this book is, I mean, I love the paper, and I would love to use this in my junk journals because it's just so tactile. It's wonderful. But I don't know whether I can really cut up this wonderful book, especially since it is almost 100 years old. Yeah, we'll see. But my friend also, she had put kind of gutted a couple of, well, 3 books, I think, and she gave me the remaining pages. And I mean, you know, this is the classic German script. It's called Fraktur. It's not in use anymore. A lot of people nowadays have problems reading the letters. I can read it. I don't personally think it's that hard, but you don't see it very often. And yeah, I mean, I've got plenty of this old paper now. It's so nicely discolored and everything. Here's another one, and another one. And I also came away with some old fabric, which I will probably coffee dye, some funky stars. This is very old linen. Might make a nice flexible book cover or something like that. So I was very pleased with that. And finally, I also managed to buy some old books in various places. First of all, here's a heap of books that came from Oxfam, who also operate in Germany, and their book prices are actually not really that cheap, I have to say. You can find cheaper books in Ireland or England, but well, I still, they were fine. And I really liked the format of this one because it's so small and it's kind of verse, which always looks really nice in a junk journal. And then, yeah, look at this beautiful handwriting in it, in 1921. This is another German script. It's called German script. Again, it's not used nowadays anymore. And that one I do actually have trouble reading. Yeah, Torquato Tasso. This was, how much did I pay for this? €3. Lovely small book again. What is this? Robinson Crusoe. And again, amazing handwriting in this. This is a dedication, like from the person who gave this book to somebody else. And this is Christmas 1941. Yeah, once again, I'm not quite sure whether I can actually put a scissor to this book. Gorgeous. Also, I picked this up. I mean, this is a new book, €3. I bought this because I thought, again, verse always looks really nice in a junk journal, and the illustrations are just really cute as well, and probably will lend themselves to using as embellishments or illustrations, whatever. So yeah, for €3, fair enough. These are fabulous as well. These were €2 a piece, and they're two different covers, but they're the same format. And I think they are a sort of early Reader's Digest German version of that. What it says on the front here, it translates into Library of Entertainment and Knowledge, and has a gorgeous inside cover. And I mean, the design here of the flyleaf, very, very nice. And it's absolutely pristine. This book is totally pristine. It is from 1895, but it's pristine. I mean, it looks as if it hasn't been read, and maybe it hasn't been read because, you know, there's no spine broken or anything. But as I can see now, there's something that looks, what is that? Here's a tiny little bookmark, obviously. So somebody did read this. Amazing. So these are different. They contain different, whatever, digested sort of books or whatever you call them, small, shortened books, with that Fraktur font again. So yeah, I bought 4 of them. And then this book, this made everything worthwhile, I thought. And the funniest thing is, this was the cheapest book. Well, actually not the cheapest book. These were €2, but this one was €2.50, and it's a big book, and it has large illustrations of, I think, indoor plants. So I was delighted with this find, especially because, I mean, this is the sort of thing where you can, whatever, you cut it here and then fold it in half, and you have, you know, something that can go into the junk journal. So I was absolutely delighted with this one. It's one to look out for. This also came from Oxfam. And the other thing I got, I got 5 more books. And these came from kind of free book exchange. In Germany, they have like, I don't know, they use old decommissioned phone boxes and turn them into public book exchanges where you can put your old books in and take others out, and it's free. So I went a bit mad and took some stuff. This one, I think, I mean, doesn't fit my vintage journal style at all, but I have a feeling that this type of illustration is at some point going to come back. I mean, retro and mid-century is already in, so I thought maybe this would come in back in as well. And yeah, it's kind of cute with the music. So that was free. This one was actually, this wasn't free. I think this also came from Oxfam. Again, I chose this for the small format, and also because it has these gorgeous illustrations by Jack B. Yeats, an Irish painter. This one, not really that special when you look at the outside, but on the inside, joined up writing in German. Again, these books, I don't even know whether they produce them anymore. I had books like that when I was a child, and when I learned how to, you know, write joined up writing. So that's why I took this, purely for the handwriting in it. This is, I think, Chinese. And well, it's lovely to have, you know, foreign characters and different sort of scripts. So since it was free, I took it. This is also a different language. This is, I think, Swedish, and I just thought it's nicely discolored, and yeah, it was Swedish, a different language. So took that. And then the last one, I mean, I do like the cover of this thing, but again, it's the old German font. This doesn't even exactly say from when this book is, but I suspect it's from sort of just pre-war or early war years or something like that. Yeah, the topic is rather descriptive of that time. So yeah, I have absolutely no problem cutting this book up because it's not worth preserving that. Anyway, so those are my spoils from my travels, and yeah, the whole shebang weighed about, I don't know, 22 kilos or something like that, and I had to check in an extra bag in order to get it home, but I regret nothing. It had to be done. I'm very glad, and now I can tidy it all away and use it and just enjoy the whole spoils of the trip. And yeah, it was made even more special anyway because I went shopping with friends, particularly with crafty friends who enjoy doing the same things that I make, and it was just a great joy to do it together with them. Right, so that's it. And yeah, maybe there was something in there that you found interesting or that inspires you in terms of your crafting. If so, leave me a comment. I'd love to know what you are making. Bye.